Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides, and tunes for Forza Horizon. And the updates finally come down for Series 35. So let's have a quick look at this, shall we? First up, the GMC Typhoon for 50%. 80% gets you the Bugatti Devo. House of Rod, take a photo of any rods and customs car with Broadway Church. That is your photo challenge for the week. And for the season, 50% gets you a backstage pass and 80% gets you the Fiat X1/9. Weekly Forzathon. Own and drive a Rally Monsters car. Earn 20 Ultimate Drift or E-Drift skills in your Rally Monsters car. Earn a total of 15 stars from speed zones. And finally, win 3 Dirt Racing Series events. You can use any Rally Monsters car you want for this one, but I'm going to go for the Renault Turbo. Why not? You know, my Forza Edition, my skills car. It's a pretty decent car for skills, not so competitive when it comes to events, but for skills, it's really good. I've got the share code up there, so definitely want to consider when you look at that sort of stuff. For the speed zones, I recommend Royal Terrace. 100 mile an hour is your 3 stars for this one. So it's pretty simple. Get your foot down, go for it. It's in my top 3 speed zones in the game. And one of my viewers left me a comment and said, you can just wall ride this and just get some serious stars out of it. And yeah, you're right, you can. So it is pretty straightforward. Just take runs at it. You have to get 12 in total. So just keep going at it. 3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars. Just go from there, really. And at 100 mile an hour, it's definitely doable. And it's actually pretty easy, to be fair. Even in something like this Renault 108 mile an hour for that one. So that's that one sorted. When it comes to the drifting, my advice, I haven't got it in the video, but my advice is to go over to the Airstrip, over to Greendale Airstrip, and turn your traction off, your stability off, your ABS off, and just build up a little speed and have a little drift across the fields. Just hold it. Don't keep pressing the button. Just do a little E-drift and just let it run. And it will take a little bit of time to do, but that's probably the best way to actually do that sort of stuff. So that would be the drifting. That was the speed zones. And let's have a look at the dirt racing event. And this footage was recorded in spring, where the Horizon Festival circuit, yes, it's a road race, but you'll understand when I show you this. This event is actually a championship, but when you go into summer, it won't be. What you're after is the Horizon Easy Dirt 2. This is a custom blueprint, and it's a very easy win. I've used this quite a few times. And it's a straight run, pretty simple, very easy, no problems. Guaranteed easy win in pretty much any car. Now get loaded in to this one. I've got a road racing equivalent of this. I've got a dirt racing equivalent, and I've got a cross-country equivalent. So it pretty much covers you off for whatever you need for these Forzathon challenges. And we're looking at the dirt today. So I'll get loaded in and Horizon Easy Dirt 2. Let's start the event, shall we? And onto the line. Go, 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 go. Pulling away. These guys will go round the corner and go on a little journey round the map, and all you've got to do is go under the stage and through the finish line. And that is it. You just do that 3 times. Just let it run through all the reward screens, go back, redo it, and it's pretty simple. The trial, fun size for a Porsche 550. You've got the summer games for Renault Clio 16, and you got a few PR stunts there as well. So let's have a look at the trial. It's a bit of a funny one today. The trial Fun size, C-Class, Horizon Specials, Micro Mayhem. Okay, road racing. It's called Micro Mayhem. It's a road racing series, 3 events, and you get a Porsche 550 for it. I'm not sure what cars you actually have for this, to be fair. It's got them Myers Manx up there in the picture. When I look for eligible cars, all it recommends to me is the Ferrari Bacchiata. I think that's what it's called. But there's definitely more than that. So I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with this one, to be fair. I'm probably going to tune up a Myers Manx to C-Class and see how that gets on. But it'd be interesting to see what we sort of have when this goes live, because obviously being online, I can't dig into it. The events for this one are Moorhead Wind Farm, Bamburgh Castle, Bamburgh Coast Circuit, and the Meadow Sprint. That's your 3 events. And yeah, it's a team event. And I'm not sure quite what car to go for. The Myers Manx probably. I wonder if I can do something with my Morris Traveller. I may end up doing me Ferrari. I don't know yet, to be fair, because when I have a look at it as it is, it just it doesn't really sort of help. So unfortunately, I can't really sort of recommend a lot on this, but certainly there will be a few sort of things you can pick within the C-Class. Next up, we've got the games. Summer Games, B-Class, Hot Hatch. This is over at Bamburgh Castle, and this is definitely a lot easier to call than the trial. Hot Hatch cars in the B-Class, you know. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. None of this micro engine mayhem stuff where it doesn't really sort of make it clear what you can use and what you can't until you attempt to use it. But let's have a look. What shall I use for this one? For the games, I reckon I'm going to go for the Volkswagen, the Golf R32 from 2003. Very nice car. Decent tune on it. I've used it for games in the past and definitely fun bit of acceleration and works pretty well, to be fair. So definitely grab that and it'll do the job. PR stunts. What do we got? The Great Ridge, Weslock and Croft. That's a jump, that's a speed camera, and that's a speed zone. I showed these in my earlier video and I've not gone back to re-record this stuff. I'm just going to pull out that original footage and just sort of go through that again. But certainly with these, I have got the actual distances and speeds and, you know, the requirements. So I'll go through these with you now. And once again, I will be using the Mosler. Why not? Fantastic car, brilliant skills car, brilliant PR stunt car, and this will absolutely kick it. Got the share code up on screen, so if you haven't got it, go grab it, get this tune on it, and let's go and kick some of these PR stunts into touch. First up, the Great Ridge. Seasonal objective, 279 metres. Okay, that's doable. My personal best is 352. So let's have a run at this, shall we? Coming down the road, going a bit cross country there. Got the wall down there, try to avoid that one. Trying to keep it straight. This is not easy, particularly in the Mosler. Make that jump and flipped it and it hasn't counted. Right, okay, let's hit rewind. Oh, this is one I think you're going to take quite a few goes at. So I'm going to another go up here. Totally flipped it, but let's see what I get. 279's the target. 297. Okay, right, yeah, that's done it. That'll do it. When I do go in and do it, if I do a performance like that, that'll get it done. That's completed. It's just something that takes a few goes at it. 140 mile an hour is what you want next. That's at Weslock. That's a speed trap, which, yeah, isn't too difficult, to be fair. Again, just sort of make a run. The thing about Weslock is it's not overly difficult, although it is a bit of a weird one because it is actually an off-road speed trap. So certainly end up using rewind if you actually need to and you sort of don't get your corners right, you know, like I invariably do. So let's keep a run at this, shall we? Got the camera there, a bit wobbly. Well, that's 175, right? New personal best. That's cool. And this is my old footage, so yeah, that's all right. To be fair, that'll get it done. A performance like that when it goes live, and we're laughing, really. 145, there you go. Little mess about on the return. And yeah, next up, Croft, 110 mile an hour. That's what you got for that one. It's a speed zone, and yeah, it's a little bit wobbly, a bit iffy, but it can be done. It's not actually too problematic. So let's get the car spun round. Let's have a little bit of a run up on it, shall we? And let's see what we can get. 110 mile an hour. That's what we're after. Careful on these corners. Although I'm not actually hitting the cameras until there, so I'm okay. This is where I need to be a bit more careful, not to go too wide. So 110, come on, let's go, come on. 105, take the hedge out, 107, 108, I'm wobbling all over shop here. 113.43, so yeah. That's it, that's done it, that's easy enough. There's no sort of particular problems on that one. So that is your PR stunts. Championships, let's have a look. Classic Rally Rumble for the Lancia Stratos. Out for the count for the Hummer Open Top. And Are You Not Entertained? For the Jeep Gladiator. Yes, it is a movie reference. So let's see what we got for this one. First up, we got Classic Rally Ramble for the Stratos. Yeah, why not? Dirt racing, free events, D-Class in classic rally cars. Event-wise, we've got Derwent Reservoir Trail, Greendale Foothill Scramble and Holyrood Park Trail. That's what you got. That's all right. That's not too bad. And what car shall I go for? I'm pretty much going to stick with what I did last time, which was in the game. Back in, I think it was May last year, actually. And I'm going to stick with the same car. I'm going to go for the Ford Escort RS 1800 from 1977. It's an auto show car. Very cheap. Pretty decent. Got a rally tune on it. And yeah, it'll handle it. It'll be all right. Bit of fun. Bit of a blast round the dirt, you know. Got the share code up there. So go grab that, get it on the car, and go give this championship a bit of a kick when it goes live. Next up, we've got Out for the Count, Heavy Hitters, Cross Country, free events for the Hummer Open Top. A-Class is the restriction for this one. Event-wise, what do we got? City Outskirts Cross Country, Railyard Cross Country Circuit, and Glen Rannoch Cross Country. That's what you got. Okay. And when I did my video earlier, I did mention the Merc, the G-Wagon. But it wasn't until I went in and had a look at this once this update came down that I noticed I can use the Trackhawk. Yeah, why not? I like the Trackhawk. It's a great car. It's one of my favourite cross-country cars, so I'm going to use it, you know? A-Class, off-road car, brilliant, does the job. I've got the share code up here. Use it most weeks when stuff comes up as well, so definitely good car to grab for this. And it'll definitely work. The Merc will also work, because I used that last time, although it's a little bit more unstable. This Jeep is definitely better on the handling. Next up, Are You Not Entertained? Cross Country, S1 Class Extreme Off-Road. This gets you the Jeep Gladiator. Yeah, okay. S1 Class Extreme Off-Road, Cross Country. This is going to be carnage. This is actually going to be carnage. We've got Beachview Cross Country, Mountain Foot Cross Country, and White Waterfalls Cross Country. That's your events. And car-wise, you know, this is one that sort of dropped on me a little bit. And I didn't sort of, you know, have anything sort of planned on it because I didn't know what restrictions were until the update came down. It's a new event. And looking at all the options, you can go for the Bowler, you can go for the Halo car, the Warthog. Although, personally, I've taken a sort of recommendation off a lot of people when it comes to this car, the Jeep Trailcat, and I put this tune together tonight, especially for this, and it should be interesting. This is a car which comes highly recommended for cross country, and a lot of people do use it, and I've never sort of messed with it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to put this forward for this, give this a blast, recommend it to you guys. And yeah, this is good. I've got a S1 tune for a Bowler, which is a bit wonky. I've got an S1 tune for the Warthog, which is all right, to be fair. But this is, well, I think this is better. So yeah, give this a go, So that's the summer season. That's pretty much a run through. The only thing I'm a little bit iffy about is the trial, because I'm not 100% what you can and can't use for it. There's a couple of things I want to have a look at, but generally everything else seems all right. To be fair, it's not too bad. And you get some decent prizes. Although, the one thing I say about this update, other than the fact that it's bloody late, yeah, it's like well over a day late compared to normal, it is actually causing a few problems for people, I think. I've had a quick look at my comments. I haven't replied to anything yet, although I probably will have done by the time you see this video. There's a lot of people saying my game isn't loading after the update and having issues like this. I had a couple of little issues when I started trying to run it, not offline to get this stuff, but just run it normally. They kept like shouting at me that I should be online, even though I am. And the odd thing is, I logged into the Xbox. Everything's synced up to the cloud, no problem. Logged into the Xbox a few minutes ago, and I seem to have lost over 100 cars on my auction, because I've bought a ton of cars on auction, because my idea is to start doing some live streams and just send them at minimum price, just for a bit of a laugh, If anyone wants to pick them up, great. Otherwise, they might get botted out. But I thought, you know what, I'll do it. Basically, I've got far too much money on this game now. So I thought, I'll buy a load of cars, expensive cars, and sell them off on my cheapie. And I logged in, and I've actually got none. I've lost over 100 cars, and they've only been in like 2-3 weeks. And normally, you have, I think it's about 6 or 8 weeks before they actually get auto-deleted. So I don't know what's going on there. As far as I'm concerned, I think I've lost them. I think the game's bugged out and gone weird, which is a bit of a pain, because I had some pretty nice cars, to be fair. I was going to put up on the cheap. I've still got a few in my garage. I can always go and buy some more, But the thing is, I think that's bugged in that way. The game not starting is also a big bug, particularly if you're on a Series X or a Series S. And I don't know, let's see what happens tomorrow, I guess. Because you've had some weird stuff reported last week as well, and the week before, with stuff coming up as being auto-completed. So I don't know. Let's see what happens with this update, I guess. But this is this update. Those are the rewards. Those are the cars. That's the events. That's all right. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll put some championships up, although I will be probably a bit late with my championships compared to normal, because I normally record them in advance. But because this update has come out so late, I literally have not recorded them. I've just not been in and done stuff. So it's one of those things I've got to get onto and sort of do. That's going to put me late, so it probably won't be coming out at launch. But I thought I'd get this video out, updated, first look, better tunes, more details, and just, keep everyone in the loop, keep everyone informed. So that is that. If you like this stuff, drop a like, leave me a comment. And if you're having issues, let me know, because a lot of people already have, and I'll be interested to know. So until next time, thank you for watching, take it easy and happy driving.